How to install a Sanctuary Surface Mount Double Ultimate Security Screen Door featuring the MeshTech Advanced Screen System. Installation of this product is above average in difficulty. Professional installation is recommended. If you're experiencing difficulty with your installation and require assistance, please contact us before returning the product. Customer service and technical support are available at 1-877-366-7002 or support@sanctuary.store, Monday through Friday from 6:30 a.m. through 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
First, make sure you have the right product and size for your application. Assess your opening and identify your mounting surface. Notice which side of your double door entry door you use to enter and exit. This side will be the active security door, the other side will be the inactive door. The security door requires a minimum 1-inch mounting surface on the trim above and on both sides of your entry door. Identify your mounting surface and check and correct for any obstructions like doorbells, foliage, or light fixtures. Measure your opening. Measure width between the inside edge of your right and left mounting surfaces. The security door will fit if this measurement is between 64 and 5/8 to 65 and 5/8 for a 64-inch double door, or between 72 and 5/8 to 73 and 5/8 for a 72-inch double door. Measure from the bottom edge of the upper mounting surface to the existing threshold. The security door will fit if this measurement is between 79 and 3/4 and 81 and 3/4 inches. If the opening is larger than these ranges, you can check to see if there is a narrower mounting surface on your entryway that will work. Build your mounting surface out using stop or similar trim, or remove or reconfigure your trim to bring your opening within the fit range. Check and correct for possible hardware interference as described in the installation instructions. Next, open the double door kit package shown here, remembering not to discard any packaging materials until you have successfully completed the installation. Be sure to read all the way through the enclosed instructions before beginning the installation. Next, remove and identify all the parts, cross-referencing the illustrated list and the installation instructions. Open both door boxes and immediately dispose of the installation instructions in each box. They will not be needed. Remove the plastic from the door panels. Pull the box of hardware from the top of each door and remove all the parts. These include all the fasteners and hardware needed for the installation. Remove the header jamb, the hinge side jamb, and the lock side jamb from each door panel, and then remove the bug sweeps. Remove the protective plastic from the frame pieces, separating the snap covers as you do. Remove the protective plastic from the door panels, leaving the top stickers in place until the installation is complete. Note you will not be using all of the parts from each door box. Simply follow the double door installation instructions in this video and the leftover parts will become obvious in the end. Refer to the installation instructions and determine if the bottom bar will be used. If not, you can still use the bottom bar to position the side jambs the correct distance apart. Place the bottom bar with the open sides of the bracket facing the mounting surface. If you're installing the bottom bar, it should be snug to the mounting surface. If not, place it a few inches in front of the mounting surface to allow room to install the side jambs flush to the existing threshold.
If equipped with corner keys, skip ahead past steps 5 and 6 and follow steps 5A and 6A instead.
If you're using the bottom bar, slip the active side jamb over the bottom bar mounting tab. If not, just use the tab to position the active side jamb properly on the mounting surface and install the bottom bar of the jamb flush to the threshold. Level and plumb the active side jamb and attach with 2 temporary mounting screws, installing the top screw first, then the bottom. Repeat this procedure for the inactive side jamb. If you're not using the bottom bar, remove it from the work area. If you are using the bottom bar, attach it to the side jambs through the pre-drilled mounting holes with the screws provided. Remove end caps from single door head jamb and install on the double door head jamb. Fit the top header jamb by placing it on top of both side jambs. If necessary, make adjustments to the side jambs by loosening the top temporary screws and shifting the jamb to make the top header jamb flush with the side jamb. Note, be careful not to remove the black weather stripping during installation. While it is easy to remove, it is not easy to reinstall. Once the top bar is in place, trim any excess weather stripping to form a good seal. Put 2 temporary screws in the top header jamb included in the double door kit. right and left holes only.
When equipped with corner keys pre-installed in the header jamb, secure the hinge jambs to the top header to create a one-piece frame using the 4 6 5/8" screws provided. Pre-drill 3/4 inch deep into each corner key through the pre-drilled holes in each side jamb using a 7/16" drill bit. Then fasten the corner keys using the 4 6 5/8" screws provided. Raise the assembled frame and prop the side jambs to the correct height, ensuring it is level and plumb, and secure the assembly using 6 6 2-inch temporary drywall screws, 2 through each hinge jamb and 2 through the top bar. Attach the bottom bar using 2 black 6 5/8" pan head screws.
Next, start by attaching the hinges to the doors. The hinge side pin of the hinge attaches to the mounting frame and the flat side of the hinge attaches to the door. Make sure the hinge is seated flat in the channel. The barrel of the hinge should be on the outside of the door. Prepare the inactive door. Remove the mounting screws from the one-piece gear in the side of the active door. Remove the gear and set aside. Attach the astragal from the double door kit to the inactive door, making sure it is flush with the top of the door. Retract the chute bolt using the lever indicated by the red dot. With the door panel lying on the hinge side, slide the chute bolt into the top of the astragal so it is flush with the top edge of the astragal. Finish attaching the chute bolt to the astragal by using one of the screws provided. Slide the chute bolt into the astragal at the bottom of the inactive door. Retract the chute bolt by pulling up on the lever and positioning the chute bolt flush with the bottom of the astragal. Finish attaching chute bolt with one of the screws provided. With the helper holding the doors in position, hang the door panels on the jambs by attaching hinges to the jambs using the screws provided. It's important that the door panel is held in proper position so that the first mounting screw in each hinge is driven straight into the door panel. It may be helpful to use blocks or similar props to assist in keeping the door properly aligned. Install all 6 hinges, 3 on each jamb, using the screws provided, 3 screws per hinge. Attach the dummy handle to the inactive door, making sure it is facing in the right direction. To reverse handle direction, use a Phillips head screwdriver to loosen screws inside the handle, turn the handle to the desired direction, and re-tighten screw to set it in place. Insert a dummy handle with spindle through the interior of the inactive door and into the opposite dummy handle. Attach the handle using 2 1 3/8" fine thread bolts included in the handle set. Using the locking handle and spindles from one of the door packages, install the hardware in the active door, leaving each mounting screw about a half turn from tight. Insert the locking cylinder into the hardware from the inside of the door. Tighten the retaining screw until snug. Then go back and tighten the mounting screws on the handle. The sloped face of the center throw should be facing the entryway. If it is not, loosen the screw in the center of the throw, rotate the throw, and re-tighten the screw. To verify the locking mechanism operates properly, open the door, then pull up on the door handle to engage the 3-point locking system, turning the thumb turn on the inside of the door clockwise to lock. Align the doors for level and plumb using shims as needed. Note the doors may have an hourglass shape due to screen tensioning, making the gap at the center larger than at the top and bottom. This is normal. If the door latches correctly, the installation is successful and the latch guard will cover the uneven reveal. Insert the temporary screws in the top holes of each jamb and tighten them completely, making sure that the top of the doors remain level and in line as you do so. Install the top chute bolt receiver cup in the pre-cut hole in the top jamb. Carefully tap into place with a mallet. Check the operation of the chute bolt and adjust as necessary. Check the reveal between the 2 doors. Check the reveal between the 2 doors. If the gap at the top and the bottom are not the same distance, loosen the temporary screws and adjust the frame in small increments by tapping it and retightening the screws. It will help to place shims between the 2 doors and keep them in position as you adjust and tighten the frame screws. If the doors are out of plumb, that is, one door sticking out from the other, loosen the temporary screws enough to place shims between the house and the frame and retighten the temporary screws until the doors are plumb. If it does not engage with the doors closed, the locking system will not operate properly. Pre-drill all frame holes with temporary screws using a 1/8" drill bit. Install permanent screws in all the holes just drilled. Then remove the temporary screws one at a time, replacing each with the permanent mounting screws provided. Using the threshold plate template included, carefully trace and cut the contour of your entryway. Next, trace the cut line of the template onto the threshold plate. Using this as your guide, carefully cut the threshold plate using 10 snips. Fit the threshold plate into position, trimming as needed. Attach the threshold plate against the threshold and install it in the final position using the screws provided. Install the bottom chute bolt receiver cup into the pre-cut hole in the threshold plate and carefully tap into place with a mallet. Check the operation of the chute bolt and adjust as necessary. Install the bug sweeps on the exterior side of the door. Hold the bug sweep up on the bottom edge of the inactive door so that the ends are even with the edges of the door panel and astragal. Install the bug sweep so that it drags against the threshold or stoop using the screws provided. Position the bug sweep even with the hinge side edge of the active door. Mark and trim where the bug sweep meets the outside edge of the astragal mounted to the passive door. Position the bug sweep so that it drags against the threshold or stoop and install using the screws provided. Remove 6 mounting screws from the one-piece gear in the side of the active door as shown in the installation instructions. Attach the latch guard in those mounting holes using the 1-inch mounting screws provided. Install the latch plug provided in the unused bottom slot in the astragal. Install the weather stripping to the full length of the stop leg of the astragal. Start at the top and remove approximately 6 inches of the protective backing at a time and adhere to the astragal. Slowly and carefully work your way down the full length of the door. Trim at the bottom as needed. Note that the weather stripping is extremely tacky and fragile, so take care when installing. Once the adhesive touches the surface, that's where it's staying. Install the snap covers. The hinge side snap covers are included with the doors. The top jamb snap cover is included in the double door kit. Set the snap cover into the channel leading with the outside edge and tap the inside edge into place using a mallet and a wood block. Caulk, paint, and touch up as needed.
And that's all there is to installing a surface mount double ultimate security screen door featuring the MeshTech Advanced Screen System from Sanctuary.